Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and an extra video for you today, thanks to one of my wonderful patrons. This time it is Wivy. Thank you very, very much. And this is an interesting one. Cruiser fights. I do have a tech advantage. 4 years. Pretty nice. Oh, I got the range wrong. But I do not have the advantage in numbers. 2 heavy cruisers to their 6, 2 light cruisers to their 4, 3 destroyers to their 4. So outnumbered pretty heavily, so I'm going to have to rely on my design. And I have to stick to treaties, whereas, of course, the AI doesn't. I have to keep in mind all the restrictions of the Washington Naval Treaty. So light cruisers are 6-inch max, heavy cruisers are 8-inch max, and 10,000 tons is the maximum displacement. Destroyers have a displacement limit of 2,250 tons and 5-inch guns, which is fine. I'm only allowed radar and sonar 1, and I must have minimum speeds and some other restrictions as well. So this is an interesting one, and I also have to make sure that at least one destroyer survives. I'm not allowed to throw them away. Now, I do have the battle tanker here as a safe design, but obviously that is not allowed because it is over the weight limit and has 11-inch guns. So we're going to go into a new design. Now, given the displacement limit of 10,000 tons, it's going to have to be a heavy cruiser 1 and a minimum displacement 1 at that. And then we'll claim that 1,700 tons is from fuel and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure if I there's 614, yeah, you do get about 1,000 out of the range, so that's fine. So I'll design it with max range, and then I'll drop it down at the end to get it under the weight limit, just to prove that it can be done. So let's have a look. Towers, I only get one choice. Secondary towers, I'm going to go for the cheaper one. Like so. Alright. It does look a bit weird, that combination, but okay. Now, I had a minimum speed, which is 32 knots. That's fine. I must have at least anti-torp 1. I can only have radar 1 and sonar 1 at max. So I'll do that just now before I forget. Let's see now. Engines. I might be able to do this on diesels. We do have quite a lot of funnel capacity. Yes, I can. Okay, can we go a bit faster than 32 knots? It's always nice to exceed expectations. Not really. Well, 33 knots. Go by a knot. Let's go for turbo drive, which I quite like doing with diesels. Now then, guns. We're going to go 8s, and I'm thinking duels. Oh, come on. No, I'm not, because I can't fit barbettes on the quarterdeck. That is so annoying. I was thinking of trying to do a 5-gun design with 3 stacked on the back, but apparently that's not allowed. And of course I have an enormous 4-weight offset. Some hulls are just so awkward. Because yeah, I'd love to stick another turret on, but it won't fit there. And I can't use any barbettes. Oh, I can use mediums. Okay. We'll go for that then. It's not... I was originally going to go for 5 duals, but we'll go for 4 triples instead. Still a bit of a 4-weight offset. I'm not really a fan of having the turrets this far back, but needs must. There we go. Okay, secondary guns, 4-inch? No, 3-inch? Good. I thought we might have that option. Now, it is a Japanese ship, so it would make sense for them to have torpedoes. So I think right here would be a good spot for a couple of torpedo launchers, maybe a triple launcher or something like that. And we'll stick with oxygen. How big were long lances? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think they were 22-inch. I know there are different versions and stuff, but Type 93... Oh no, they were 24-inch, which I don't have access to. Okay, we'll make them 23-inch then. Alright, now I have an half-weight offset. Let's see now. Really? Ah. I'll go with a little bit of a 4-weight offset for now. Okay. I'm going to need all the advantage I can get, so I'm going to go with veteran crew. Now, propellant-wise, I think the tube panner and the TNT-4. Flash fire chance 1%. What about the super heavy shells? Also 1%. That's brilliant. Because I should, if I armour this up enough. Yeah. Standard barbette thickness gives me no flash fire chance, which is perfect. Okay, auto loaders. Let's have a look. Turrets. Would like some form of anti-flood system. Maybe go down to reinforced bulkheads 1. No, not worth it. I know I can change the range, but I'm not wanting to do that just yet. Right, going for an AUX diesel instead of the advanced turbo drive. Yeah, that works. Anti-flood 2. And I'm not going to be able to fiddle with the armour too much. Oh, rangefinder would help. Yeah, I have to go back to anti-flood 1. Let's go with hydrophone. Doesn't that make the difference? No. I could slow down a little bit to the 32 knots that I was asked for, rather than trying to go faster. Gives me a little bit more weight to play with. Okay, good. Because I'd rather have an anti-flood 3. And no extra torpedo protection. But I can increase my gun armor to 10, 5. Maybe round out the armor values a little bit. And we'll just shove the rest into the mid belt and the tower. There we go. The Kinpu, why not? A little bit of a 4-weight offset, but I can live with that. I don't want to push that rear turret any further back and make it more vulnerable. Light cruiser, again, has to be able to do 32 knots. We are 10. Well, we have up to 10,000 tons. So that would be. Oh, and I meant to show on the heavy cruiser that we were actually under the displacement. So I know I'm at 11,699. If I now do that, oh no, okay, because I'm using diesels. Never mind. We'll leave it at max range. Max range, we'll claim that it's the torpedo or something, torpedo bell or something. But this one we will stick strictly to the 10,000. Ooh, actual choice. I'll go with this one, even though it looks like a destroyer tower. Now I'm only allowed 6 inches on this, but let's go with a very similar setup. 38 smoke. Oh wow. Might be worth looking at different secondary towers then, if they offer more smoke. No, they don't. Doesn't make any difference on the rear tower. Okay. What about the main tower? 1. No, that's not worth it either. Okay, it's going to be a little bit smoky then. With a minus 1.2% accuracy debuff. Okay, that's not too bad. And we are able to do 32 knots at 100% engine efficiency. That's lovely. I'm thinking... Okay, what's the... So the heavy... the Dickens? It's the weirdest hull. Let's go for something like that. There we go. Perfectly balanced somehow. 3 inch. What about 2 inch? Yeah, we'll go for 2 inch. And again, we want to bring some torpedo launchers. Bring 2 sets of triples on the side. It's a very Japanese way of doing it. Except the fire arcs are terrible. What about sets of duels? No, still terrible. Singles, still terrible. If I use those, well, put them down here. Nope. Underwaters? Sure, underwater long lance launches. Why not? Something a bit more unusual. Radar 1 and sonar 1, rangefinder. Just going to keep all this largely the same. Flash fire chance is 0, so I don't need any bombette thickness. Let's go for a triple bottom hull. Cramped, super veterans, maximum bulkheads on this thing. This thing could be quite tanky. Bit of a 4-weight offset. Slightly surprising. You know what? Because of the weight, I think I'll go triples. Go for a much more Dakar heavy ship than I was expecting. Oops. Still have a 4-way offset. You wouldn't know it looking at the ship. Oh my word. Those torpedo launchers must be so heavy. Right. Well, I guess we're on to armour, of which we can put on a lot. Really? Ah, now that's more like it. There we go. I just need to make the guns heavier. Okay, that doesn't look quite as weird. Still pretty weird though. 2-inch guns are fine. Mid belt, mid deck. Oh man. Tower, belt. Please tell me I can make this a max armored. Oh, I can. Superstructure armor is going to be way too heavy, surely. Let's go to 2-inch on the extended stuff. Yeah. There we go. 999,000 tons. That'll do. I like this ship. The Nitaka should be good at taking out those destroyers. And then we have my own destroyers. Now, there was a limit, and that was 2250. So... Let's go with the Modern Destroyer 1. 2250 and 34 knots minimum speed was the requirement. It's still a pretty big destroyer. It's going to end up being a weird looking thing, isn't it? Funnels. Oh, super angled. Yeah, we'll go for something like that. I mean, the bridge crew can barely see over the front of the ship. That's why I'm laughing. Okay. Yeah, so destroyers have to have the 5-inch, single or twin. So let's stick a twin one right there so that the bridge crew cannot see. Okay, I might actually change that because that is so silly. It's going to bother me the whole battle. Let's go with the Modern Tower 4. At least they can theoretically see over the top of the turret. Another twin 5-inch and another twin 5-inch. Lovely. 6 5-inch guns, I think is reasonable, and then yeah, maybe a quad launcher. Does give me an enormous half-weight offset. One thing I could do actually, rather than doing that, because people have suggested it, is moving the guns to the back of the ship so that they shoot over the depth charge launchers, and then sticking the torpedo launcher in the middle. Still gives me an half-weight offset, but it's not as bad. Could I actually put it, move the funnel and then move the torpedo launcher? Still gives me an half-weight offset. What about putting it all the way up here? Still gives me an half-weight offset. It's even worse. Okay. I think putting it here is our best bet. There we go. Very unusual. And fit some 2-inch guns in somewhere. Because they can be useful. Alright. Go with that. Again, let's go with diesels. We've got 100% engine efficiency. That's perfect. Again, I'm going to go with a super veteran crew. I'm going to go for the same shell setup. So I do like doing that when you have the option to. Flashfire chance 1%, 0%. Lovely stuff. Now these things have a range of 14,000. Yeah, the light cruisers and the heavy cruisers are way beyond that. Get a little bit of armour everywhere. And I've gone overweight. Let's go mini bulkheads rather than max, because I would like a little bit more in the way of protection, particularly on the turret. And the main belts and the main deck as much as I can. And everywhere else just gets a token amount of armour, apart from the tower. There we go. Alright, the Shiranui class. I think we're ready to go. Oh my goodness. So, China, that's a big ship. Lots of guns on it. Let's pause. Right. I'm going to get the... I'm just going to put the cruisers in one big line. Let them figure that out. Let's go have a quick gander at what the enemy brought. 6-inch guns on their so-called heavy cruisers. Interesting. Lots of them. Yeah, the heavy cruiser's nice, but I actually think the light cruiser's the more interesting ship. I wonder which one's going to do the more damage. Be more successful ship. Right, I'm going to put the cruisers on torpedoes off and I'm going to put the destroyers on save. Reduce the micro a little bit. What does the DD look like? DD looks pretty nice. It does look a bit weird, but I think they should work. Got a beat on their light cruiser? Yeah, we do. Wow, that's a lot of guns. 5-inch guns, tons of torpedoes. Goodness me. And destroyers as well. It's going to be a lot of torpedo spam. Hell of a lot of torpedo spam. Right, main guns, you're on save ammunition. Don't fire unless you have an actual decent chance of hitting. And can you target the lead heavy cruiser, please? Fire salvo. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to switch the cruiser's torpedoes to save as well. You never know when you might get lucky. So it means I don't have to micro them too much. Torpedoes away. Wrong bloody target. Of course it is. Although, I'm not seeing that destroyer avoid. Oh no, now it is. It has also fired and is out of ammunition, which is interesting. Heavy cruisers don't have torpedoes. Interesting. Got an idea on those light cruisers yet? Here we do. They also only have one shot of their torps, I think. Interesting. Causing a reasonable amount of damage. We have loosed some torpedoes as well, which is nice, which is causing the AI to have a bit of a crisis. Again, screening ships, I'm not sure why they're on this side, not this side, but I'm still trying to get used to how the AI handles that. Oh, I think that was an accidental dodge. They have sneaky torpedoes. Right, I think we need to focus our fire a little bit. Probably on those light cruisers as best we can, because I think those are the main threat, actually. So much chaos in what the AI is doing. It's actually hard to pick out targets. See if we can take out that destroyer before it gets a chance to fire. It looks like they're coming in on a kind of Y shape, but it's hard to tell. What happened to you? Oh, you took a torpedo. Whoops. You know what? Screw it. Just go to normal on your guns. Just shoot. Destroyer goes down. Very nice. torpedoes to normal. Smoke up. Oh shit. Just gonna have to let hope. No. Oof. Oh, flash fire. Nice. I'm going to detach excuse me, Nitaka and allow her to withdraw. She find a torpedo, which what happened there? Destroyer hit a torpedo. That's not ideal. Hey, we killed a heavy cruiser. Okay, good. Oh, and then we hit it with a torpedo. Torpedoes coming in. We'll be able to fire with the port torpedo launchers. Keep sending ships out, I can eliminate them one by one rather than attacking a big blob of ships, which is nice. Torpedoes out. Might catch them on a turn, but they're pretty maneuverable ships. Ammo detonation helps. No. Oh, killed it and then hit it with torps. Never mind. Kill off that light cruiser would be nice. There is another heavy coming in. No, 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 no. Ow. Ow. Right. Get out. Ugh, never mind. Or just sink. That works as well. Hard to contend with this sheer number of enemy ships. How are they with their treaty limits? The light cruisers are 5,000 tons, so that's fine. And they're 14,000 on the heavy cruisers. And that enemy cruiser down. Torpedoes, absolute mess. Why the AI, why your own friendly AI decides to fire them just as the enemy is turning, I don't know. Still got 3 bloody heavy cruisers, which is insane. That light cruiser is out of torpedoes, so I'm going to ignore her for now. Destroyer's really not proving particularly effective, and I think, yeah, you're out of torpedoes, so you can get out of here. I have to keep at least one destroyer alive if I can. I think actually both of you can retreat. I'll do this with the remaining cruisers, I think. Pretty heavily hurt that destroyer. Sunk. Very nice. Oh, nice. Firing the Aksu, because she still has torpedoes loaded. Can deal with the heavy cruisers later. I have that one light cruiser way in the back, which is really annoying. Other ships will have to deal with her. Sinker. Thank you. Turn around. Let's try to take out the enemy heavy cruisers. The last 2? Yeah, I think so. Make sure I don't run into my own torpedo. That should cause them to turn away. I'm hoping the Jinsu will now be able to get torpedoes off very, very close range. Or it could just decide not to fire. Either's good. No, don't shoot my own shit, you fucking idiots. There we go, torpedoes. Finally. There we go. Damn! Okay, that was quite a spectacular explosion there. Takari, I think, just accidentally avoided some torpedoes coming from, I guess, the light cruiser. Possibly. I think we have the starboard launchers ready on the Jinsu. Nope. Oh yeah, one. One's all I need though. Lovely. Okay, destroyers. No torpedoes, no torpedoes, no torpedoes. Right, I'm going to leave the light cruiser to deal with those. Heavy cruiser, you can go and deal with that. Light cruiser, save your ammunition though. In terms of damage output, nearly 10,000 for the 8s, 6,000 for the 6s, 5-inch done pretty good, and yeah, a lot of torpedo damage. Ooh, my goodness, where did those torpedoes come from? The light cruiser again? Possibly. Destroyers eliminated. Good, good, good. I think it is just the Desho all the way over here that is remaining. So in terms of losses, I lost one heavy cruiser and I think one light as well. No, I've got both light cruisers still. And I lost one destroyer as well. Not bad. Yeah, they don't have any torps left. Not bad at all. And sunk. Very nice. Well, an interesting challenge. Not a perfect run by any means. That was a lot of torp spam, but interesting one to try out and interesting one to build. Let me know which one of the ships was your favourite down in the comments, And I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.